Sorry about that. My dog almost got a raccoon. So, like I was saying, two-part catalyst. Just be aware it will kind of get warm in your hand as the exothermic reaction happens and that starts heating up. But a lot of the putties can work when wet. They're kind of built that way, so if you got a pinhole leak in a gas tank, you can use it while the gas is leaking out of it. A lot of those have better, I guess, ease of use than, say, for instance, like a two-part JB Weld here. This is actually JB Weld Quick. It's two-part. It's a liquid epoxy. You mix them equal both parts. This one actually will set up in 5 minutes. The regular one will take 24 hours, so you might not have 24 hours, but the regular JB Weld, I mean, you could squeeze out a block of it, let it cure up, and you could mill your own part out of it if you wanted. So it's pretty good stuff. I happen to have a couple sunblocks from REI left over from last summer. My top does come off my truck, so I like to have sunblock with me because sometimes it's sunny and sometimes it's not. This is a standard set Allen keys. There's a metric. This is a butane soldering iron. It has different tips that go on there. You can actually use a cutting tip. You can just use it as a micro torch, but it's nice because it doesn't need batteries. It gets really hot really quick in case you have to do some electrical work. This I happen to have in there. I've never really got them to work, and I'm actually missing one. These are extractor bits. These are made to go and take screws out that have been stripped. Still, I keep it in there. Good old Craftsman set. Magnetic tip with every possible one you'd ever need. These are all including that little Torx head there with a hole in it. That's a security bit. Yeah, a bunch of little ones for taking just about anything apart. It's also important to actually have shoved in there is the attachment to them for a drill bit, for a drill, in case you want to put it on there. I had a cheapo knife sharpener in there. Let's go. You've seen these before. Those are little LED lights, just in case. Like I said, this is all the stuff I had in there. I didn't do it for the video, but this is a. I'm running out of crazy, whatever. Gauge for spark plugs. Gap. That's what I was looking for. This each one is a different gauge, so you can change the gap of your spark plugs. This was an old watch that doesn't even work. Has my old dog on it. For some reason I keep it in my toolbox. Little strength. My mom gave this to me. Nice little message. You know, I kind of have these little things thrown all through my toolbox just to keep with me. Matches. I don't think they're waterproof. They're just from a bar. There's a pen. This little guy, as you can see, is magnetic. It does have an LED light on the end. It extends out. These are super handy. They'll pretty much grab anything down in your engine compartment that you might have dropped. I have an old toothbrush for scrubbing little tiny parts. These three are little baby heads of Phillips and all sorts of stuff. These are like a micro screw set. In the handle they've got tons of other little gadgets. Good pair of wire crimpers and strippers. Getting into vice grips. Can't live without vice grips. This guy will wrap around just about anything. I use it for welding also, but if you got to get around something, you need a big clamp. That's a pretty good one. This guy is for reaching in and taking the nut off your distributor. Again, one of those things I never really had to do, but had a distributor shaft break on me. Couldn't figure out why my truck wouldn't start. I was stuck in North Bend. I got it towed to the highway. I got towed back to the nearest town, and then I spent a day living in my truck learning how to retime a distributor. Good times, but at least now I know. And I keep this with me because this is the nut that gets the hold down off the distributor. You know, you never know until it happens. Then you make sure you have this with. This is sort of a luxury item. All this does is clamp down hoses. Whether you're changing like a fuel line, a fuel filter, you can clamp the fuel line down so it won't leak. The heads don't damage the hose much, so it's nice so you can diagnose stuff, or if you're trying to change something out so the rest of the gas out of your tank doesn't leak. And if you're not with somebody that can hold that shut, needle nose vice grips, regular old adjustable pliers, more vice grips. Let's see, more vice grips. Yep, and more vice grips. Actually, original vice grips are some of my favorite. They did get redesigned with cute little rubber handles, but these Craftsman ones I really haven't been happy with. They just kind of built them funny. The teeth don't grab much. Really kind of unhappy with them. But again, if you need something to be held on, you know, if I need brake line or something clamped down, this will work, and then I can strap it underneath my truck, and you know, if it falls off, I'm not going to be too upset about it. But you know, some of these things that maybe you'll need to get home or attached to something, and bolt went out, you know, your vice grips will come in handy to keep that stuff together and locked down, and it'll get you out. But that's sort of a little peep into my tools.